In today's video, we're gonna be reacting to some of the worst tattoos ever done. I had someone send me over some really bad tattoos. I haven't seen them yet, but they're on my iPad, so we're gonna be reacting to them together. Now, as we are bringing up each one of these tattoos, leave a comment below on what one you think is just the worst out of them all. But hey, welcome back or welcome to Manly Man TV. My name's Mike, and on this channel, we talk all about tattoos. So if you like tattoos, consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the bell notification just so you don't miss a thing. Oh, and if you're watching this video on its release day, happy Thanksgiving. Now, I've seen some pretty bad tattoos in my day. The ones that I've been sent, I haven't looked at yet, but without further delay, let's jump into the iPad and start looking at some horrible tattoos. So the first one up on our list, it looks like a group of poorly done portraits. Right off the bat, I was looking at it and I'm like, wait a minute, let's see if I could try to find some like positive, skill in this tattoo, but I can't even stop laughing by looking at them. When I first saw this tattoo, it reminded me of like, when you go to like an amusement park and there's those people that are drawing other people and it makes them kind of look like a cartoon character. It looks like they were trying to go for like a realistic portrait, but failed miserably at it. Very poorly done. The eyes, they don't look realistic at all. He tried, you could see that they tried to, add the glare in like the pupil area. And also when it comes to the hair, there's like no life to it. The thing when it comes to portrait tattoos, you want to try to make them look as realistic as possible and as true to the subject as possible. In this case, whoever this tattoo artist, I'm not even going to call them an artist, but whoever did this tattoo, it's poorly done. I'm going to assume that majority of these tattoos that are going to be in this video today, they're all gonna be like probably like home tattoos that are done by just somebody that has a tattoo machine. I would never recommend that, so keep that in mind while we're looking at the rest of these tattoos. Yeah, I don't even know what more to say about this tattoo. Like, if anything, it's almost like kind of disturbing to look at the tattoos in this form. Like, it's pretty bad. All the facial features that they're trying to accomplish in this tattoo, it's scary, if anything. And I know to the person that has this tattoo, tattoos are permanent, and I don't know if they just thought that this tattoo was good when they first wanted to get it done, or they just tried to go cheap. But never go cheap with a tattoo, because then you get something like this. But anyway, let's move on to the next tattoo. You know when somebody has like a really cool tattoo and you immediately look at it? This one is so bad that as soon as I looked at like the face of, I guess it's supposed to be a wolf, I immediately just started cracking up at it. Like, I'm assuming the person that did this tattoo was trying to make it look like the wolf was like howling or something like that, but it's like, like there is no detail whatsoever in the face of this tattoo of the wolf. And the person that went to go try and do this tattoo, you could kind of tell what they were trying to accomplish, like, what they wanted to interpret that the wolf was doing. It's just like, so I can't even look at it. I'm cracking up at it every time I look at it. I gotta keep focused. But like, the face is just friggin' funny to me. Let me know in the comments if you agree. When it comes to the rest of the tattoo, like with the hills and the moon and everything, I will give it to it. The clouds, they don't look terrible, but the silhouette of the other wolf, like, what's going on with this leg? Like, come on, like, what is this leg trying to accomplish right here? And if anything, it almost looks like a llama. It doesn't even look like a wolf, in my opinion. But the legs are also funny. This is just a funny looking tattoo. Like, this is why you never go cheap. And I also want to add that aside from the tattoo itself, the location for what this tattoo is horrible. Like, it's on your stomach. Stomach tattoos, if they're done correctly, they look awesome. But on this subject, for what this is, it's a horrible placement. So I would definitely not recommend something like this. Now, I personally don't know any of these people, but I'm hoping that with these tattoos, they realize, or somebody may have said like, hey, that tattoo, these tattoos, they're not that good. They either get them removed or get a tattoo cover up to get, this off their body. But anyway, let's move into another tattoo. Like, Like, come on. This is one of those tattoos that I feel like somebody just got as a joke. Like, they got a skull tattoo. Obviously, this guy is bald, so he's not gonna be growing any hair back anytime soon. And he thought that, like, hey, you know, I don't have any hair on my head anymore. Let's go for a tattoo, but let's make it a little bit funny. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt and hoping that that's what his thought process was. Because if he got it seriously, then that's a whole nother thing. When it comes to the tattoo, it's not even that good. Like, when it comes to the eyes are dull, unrealistic. He tried to, you know, go for that whole blue to make the eyes like really pop out. But the location and the way these eyes were executed do not give that effect and do not look good. The nose and the lines and everything don't look good at all. They're also not very realistic, and you know, it looks like this is on the back of his head, so I guess he's like, oh yeah, look, I got eyes in the back of my head. But everything is poorly done with this tattoo. It's funny, I'll give it to him. Like, I laughed at it, not only because it's a poorly done tattoo, but also because of the location and what he was going for. It's pretty funny. And also, you know, he got, you know, his tattoo has a real mustache, which is kind of cool if you ask me. But overall, the tattoo not looking good. It's gonna fade quick. Tattoo location, skulls, they usually are cool if you could grow your hair back. I've seen some people that are bald that had skull tattoos that look pretty good, but in this case, does not look good, does not look bright, does not look realistic. Horrible tattoo. Like, what are you thinking? Like, when the person that did this tattoo completed it, and then they're like, hey, yeah, look at this new piece you got, and you look down and you see that, like, what do you do? Like seriously, what do you do in this situation? Now, I personally did see this tattoo before around on the internet because of how funny and bad it is. So it's, you know, it's nothing new to me. It's pretty damn bad. First of all, I know it's supposed to be a scene from The Lion King when Mufasa dies, but like, it's just so poorly done. No detail in any of the faces. He tried to put some detail in it, but there's absolutely no detail. The way he interpreted, like the guy that did this tattoo interpreted like Mufasa looking at Simba, it's just like the face just looks so friggin' funny to me. I like, it is another one of those tattoos that I can't look at with. Like, this is one of those tattoos that you know what it is, but it's so bad you just can't help but to laugh. And it's all the way across his back too, so that sucks. I mean, it looks like the tattoo artist went a little bit too deep with the tattoo machine, but didn't add enough ink, because you could tell that, you know, from how red it is and how, you know, the way the lines are, it looks really like he was heavy-handed, but didn't add enough ink. So it should be pretty easy to get this tattoo removed if you wanted to, which I would suggest, yeah, you book those appointments ASAP. Literally, every single part of this tattoo is jacked up. When it comes to Simba, he's like, he doesn't look concerned. He looks like he's like, oh, you good, buddy? You good? You looking at me like that? You good? Just imagine when that redness goes away, how bad this tattoo, it's already bad as it is, looking at it just like this, but just imagine how bad it's gonna be when this redness goes away and it's just all these like horrible, janky lines with poor shading. Like, it probably looks even worse when the redness goes away. Seriously, if you take anything from this channel, be sure it's this. Go to a professional tattoo artist that is qualified and has skill, because if not, you're gonna end up with tattoos just like this. But with that being said, let's move on to another one. All right, so this is another tattoo that I seen on the internet before, because, you know, when these horrible tattoos go viral, it's because of how bad they are, and it's just friggin' funny, so everybody starts sharing them. So I actually saw this tattoo before, and I gotta say, geez, man, it's really bad. The best part is that you can see what they were going for on the left side with the, you know, that tattoo looks friggin' awesome. But on the right, the one that tried to like copy the tattoo, which again, you never want to directly copy somebody's tattoo. You always want to put a little bit of your own flair into it. The tattoo, they tried to copy it so much that, first of all, the penguin, the Riddler, and all that stuff, horrible detail. The colors are not popping. You can see on the left, colors are nice, solid colors. On the right, it looks like they didn't even have, this guy was so unprofessional that he didn't even have the correct colors of ink that he needed to execute this tattoo. But on top of all that, we're gonna, you know, point to the elephant in the room. Like, come on, like the artist was so unprofessional, he couldn't think of a way to connect the sleeve to get the sleeve together. Like, he tattooed the other guy's nipple on somebody else's. Like, are you kidding me? Like, come on. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a nice big thumbs up and subscribe for more tattoo related videos just like this one. And I will see you guys in the next video. So peace and happy Thanksgiving.